Hello and welcome to my channel. AMS, ask me a stock and I'll cover it for you from a long, medium to short term perspective. The study will be based on Ichimoku, which is a multi-time frame Japanese study, and harmonic trading patterns derived out of Fibonacci. Now, before I continue to talk to you about the study, a disclaimer that this is not a trading or investment advice to you. This is purely an educational talk based on the studies of Ichimoku and Harmonic. Kindly do your study properly and thoroughly before taking a call whether you would like to trade or invest in the stock. Also, please note, no money or any other monetary transaction is taken for this particular video. Now, today's talk is Sammaan Capital, formerly named India Bull Housing Finance, was established in the year 2005. It's into providing home loans, lease rental discounting, and residential construction finances. It has a market cap of 11,300 crores. Based on its the first quarter 2025-26 results, this is the positives and negatives which have come out from the result and the concave of it. Basically, there has been a strong revenue trajectory with quarter-on-quarter improvements, asset light and tech-driven growth, with legacy book reduction with prudent provisioning taking place. While on the caution side, operating profit margins have been under pressure due to a rise in interest cost, and there is also the ongoing litigation which is still pending, which could go on to impact the stock in if the court order goes against them in that case. Now, before I go on to further analyze the charts for you, let me remind you that my courses on harmonic trading patterns, Ichimoku, and trading psychology are available. These are online courses made in videos of small chapters, level wise, broken up with lots and lots of examples for both bullish and bearish scenarios, including how to catch a breakout, breakdown, how to know where the support resistance is, hence even pullback trading is also covered. Both harmonic trading patterns and Ichimoku are available in Hindi or English. You can take whichever one you want. Trading psychology and risk management is a very, very crucial subject. Either traders ignore it or are not aware of it. And this is why we keep hearing from SEBI that 90% traders are losing money in the market, because trading is a lot more about mind management and risk management. The course is thoroughly detailed into several videos combining total 4 hours of that. Apart from that, those who take the trading psychology risk management course will get bonus material, which is number one, other technical studies which complement harmonics and Ichimoku. Number two, the relative rotation of a sector and a stock, where that is when which at any given time which sector is looking bullish, which sector is looking bearish, and accordingly which stocks in that sector are looking bullish or bearish. Third, at any given stage of the market, when there is a what you call resistance building up or support building up, or your own risk appetite at any particular amount may not be aggressive or may not be that defensive, which option strategy will suit you is also covered. And finally, a self-assessment toolkit, which is a way to show you a SWOT analysis which you will do of your study of your own self, that which is your strength, which you will be taught that which is your strength in the market, that where you should focus on, which is your opportunity where you can improve, your weaknesses where you need to work, and threats, areas in the market where you should not get into, which are not suiting you. The link to the courses is there in the description box. You can check it out for all the details. And if you have any doubts or query, you can send an email to me and I will revert back to you on that. Now let's go and analyze the stock. Now, if we look at the charts of Sammaan Capital from the data we have in front of us, 2013 end, it's been a roller coaster ride, superb rally all the way, 10x, more than a 10x return, and then a plunge all the way down. And this plunge is in 2 years. That's quite a severe beating in 2 years the stock took, where it even gave away its listing level, that's a new all time low coming into place. And ever since 2020 till now, 2025, we've seen the stock forming a triangle structure out here, which is you know, out here, which has not done anything, been a rank underperformer compared to others from its in the industry. The peer stocks from industries, they have done slightly better than, or some cases much better than someone for these last 6 years out here. Now, going forward, the and as per Ichimoku also suggests, there is support at 125, then at 95, resistance at 150, then at 175. But keep in mind that since this is a triangle, the main area is out here at 205, and the other one is out here now at 77. I'm not considering this so fast as the leg of the triangle, because sometimes it can come here and then again try to do this. So for now, I'm going to consider this as the leg of the triangle, not this. As it pushes its way up, we would then consider this as the next leg of the triangle at $100 out here. So that's your monthly scenario currently. Let's have a look at what the weekly is telling us for the stock. So even in the weekly, you can see a slanting down lower high formation taking place at every level out here. Lower high, lower low scenario taking place for the stock. In this case, the future Kumo, Ichimoku Kumo is also bearish currently. The support coming in at 125 and then at 110, then 90. So 125, 110, sorry, 100. These are the levels to watch out on the downside. While resistance at 150, then 100 and at this trend line out here near 170, and then the big one at 205 out here for the stock. In the coming weeks, we could be seeing that. But for now, I would say a very solid support base between 125 and 110 for the stock currently. Let's have a look at the daily. And out here, there is something extremely interesting which has taken place. And if you had seen my last videos on IRCTC and Voltas, they are there in the description box. You can check them out. Sorry, that I had spoken about island reversals and bullish and abandoned baby bottom reversals. This is also a similar case out here in the case of in SAMMAAN Capital, as you can see out here, that on 7th of April's gap down was followed by a gap up, but that gap up, even though it did a tracement pullback, has still left a 30 paise gap out here. So technically, it's an abandoned baby bottom formation out here, or you can call it a bullish island reversal, especially very impactful when found after a deep and major correction. So strong candlestick theory reversal taking place out here. And ever since then, it's not covered this area. It's managed to hold above it non-stop in this current scenario. The daily future Kumo still bearish. Hence, we are seeing a kind of a lower time frame triangle or a flag formation taking place out here for the stock. More of consolidation by the time that turns bullish or a pullback. In that, in the daily time frame, another interesting aspect after this formation, if you try to go and see the past formations of the stock, this kind of volume which we are seeing since end June, then again in July, and now in September, was missing for the stock, especially with green candles. We've seen sharp up moves with, that means volume participation is now back in the stock, which was not so great for the last 4 5 years. So a good positive sign, at least in the lower time frame, turning around for the stock is taking place. Now, in the daily time frame, as per Ichimoku, the support is at 130, then 123, 115, and then 105, with resistance coming in at 145 out here. You can see there was some distribution, 145, then all the way here at 170 for the stock. So my conclusion for this particular stock for now is that I would, because of the triangle formation that it is in, I would look at three particular levels with a lot of, and try to do a inverse pyramid building in the stock instead of going very heavy at the current level. For each breakout, after each breakout, I would like to add more to it. If I were to do a fresh entry, my first one would be above 150. If I see it sustaining above 150, then the next one I would keep at 170. And the third one I would be keeping at a 205, because that would invalidate the question of a bearish triangle or anything of that sort to take place. That's my major cue, because above 205, the stock has potential to do a lot more in the medium to long term. So more aggressive while going on the upside, rather than trying to accumulate the stock in a range out here, or in a bigger range, because a triangle could continue to suffocate and the zone out there, and may keep it still as a underperformer in that case. While on the downside, if I see the stock not holding, say this level, this is my first level of caution, 100 in it, but ideally the main one is sitting out here at 77. So these two levels are caution for me, that if they breach on the downside, then the stock is going to further fall into a bad scenario, a more crisis, or need a lot more to come out of it at that particular stage. So I do hope this video is of help to you. So please do like it, share it, and do follow me for regular stock and index ideas. Until then, all the best with your trading and investing.